YouTube? What's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with the video. We're going to be talking about defensive tackle Daron Payne, and should the Washington Commanders re-sign him to a contract extension after a career season. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case, our Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Let's get straight into today's video. So this is a viewer request. Okay, if you guys want to request topics or have video ideas, send them to me. Send them to me on Instagram or leave them in the comment section. This is a viewer video. So let me go ahead and give my man a shout out for requesting this video. But this is Naj on Instagram. He says, need a full video on Payne season and what could happen with him this offseason should we resign him. Shout out to Naj for the video request. And if you want to be just like my guy, hit me up on Instagram or leave it in the comment section, and I'll get to your video idea next time. So, Daron Payne, okay, coming off of an amazing season, okay, career year, 11.5 sacks. The guy was amazing for us this year, okay, and that was very important for him because this was a contract year. Entering this year, it was talks about him being the one that we let walk because of the production that he was doing, or the lack thereof. And he was never terrible, but it was just like, would it be worth paying? You already paid Jonathan Allen, and obviously Daron Payne is going to want more. Is it worth paying both of those guys that much money together? And when you look back on his season, it's hard to turn that down now. Okay, Daron Payne was amazing. He's now going to be in the Pro Bowl, and he definitely earned every single penny that he deserves. Okay, the rich get richer because he was already wealthy coming out of his rookie contract, his first round pick. Okay, so he was making good money already. And now he's going to get a done up contract. And I definitely was on the fence about re-signing him at first. However, I'm now to the point where I'm down to re-sign him. I feel like there's almost no way you could allow Daron Payne to leave Ashburn without a contract extension. I have been a big component on I don't feel like he wants to re-sign here. I could definitely be overthinking, but I don't feel like he wants to be re-signed here. You see the demeanor in the interviews. You hear how he talks. He doesn't really bring up wanting to be here. Like, again, I made the point that you hear guys like Cole Holcomb, Taylor Heineke, just to name a few of the upcoming free agents, they want to be back here. They say that Washington is where they want to be. You don't get that same notion or sense from Daron Payne. So I've been a big advocate of thinking he just doesn't want to be back here. Okay, and again, he could definitely want to be back here. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping, but I just don't see a way you can allow this guy not coming back. Like, he deserves every single penny. All right, and he definitely deserves to get paid after this season. Okay, I could definitely see Daron Payne leaving us and going to a team like Atlanta or the Jets. However, if he wants to go the Brandon Sheriff route, I could definitely see him doing that. They have up until March. Early March to come to a long-term agreement before he has to slap the franchise tag on him. So this is what I think the team's going to do. Okay, I don't think they're going to come to grips on a contract by March. Okay, so what the team's then going to do is slap the franchise tag on Daron Payne, which buys them time to then come up with a contract agreement further in the summertime. Right before training camp. That's when Daron Payne, that's when Terry McLaurin got paid, right around that time. Okay? Or, excuse me, Jonathan Allen. That's when Jonathan Allen and Terry McLaurin got paid around that time. So I think slapping a franchise tag on him is going to buy Ron Rivera and company more time to work out a contract deal. And I think at best case scenario, they get something done by training camp, before training camp. Okay? Well, now, what I think Daron Payne may do if he wants to make the most money possible, I think he signs the franchise tag, he plays on it because the franchise tag I want to say is a percent of all the top D tackles at your top at your position, and you get that year's salary, the most of it. I guess I think that's how it works. So he'll be making bank this season. So that's what I think Daron Payne is going to do. If he wants the most money possible, and that's what he said he wants. So I think he gets his franchise tag slapped on him. He makes that money this year, and then I think he goes elsewhere next year and sign a really good contract somewhere else, similar to what Brandon Sheriff did. Okay, difference is Brandon Sheriff did it to us twice. He got franchise tag twice. Okay, so that's the biggest difference. But I think that's the route that it's going to go. But if Daron Payne comes into contract talks and he genuinely wants to be back in Washington, and obviously Martin Mayhew, Ron Rivera, they already came out and said that they want this guy back. They could come up with a deal. They can come up with a deal. Jonathan Allen, if I can remember correctly, his contract I want to say was for 14 mil per year, and that's where they have Daron Payne's salary. Man, he's gonna get more than that. He's gonna get more than Jonathan Allen. He's not gonna get 14 mil. Okay, I think Payne may get like 17 if he wants to. Now, if he's talking crazy and he's like, I want 20, 19 million, then you just let him walk. No, you're not gonna do that. Okay, Daron Payne is a damn good player. He's really good. Okay, but 20 million, 19 million for an interior defensive tackle, and you're already paying your other one. That's ridiculous. Okay, so if we can find a way to get Daron, maybe let's say 17 million a year for let's say 4 years. So let's do 17. Let's see, we'll do 17 divided by 4. Well, let's see. We'll do like let's say 84 divided by 4 right here. 84 divided by 4. That's 21 a mil. So let's go down a couple. Let's go 79 divided by 4 right quick. And that's 19.75. I think that's probably where he's gonna want. But I'm not willing to pay him that much. I'll probably stop at 18. So let's just say like maybe 72. That's what Daron Payne. That's what Jonathan Allen got. Jonathan Allen got 72 over 4. So I think it may be more than that. So actually, John Allen, I believe, is making more than 14 million a year. Let me just double check that right here live on air for you guys. So he's actually making 14 million a year over the course of 4 years, but it comes out to be 20. It comes out to be 18 million. So I think 73 million over the course of 4 years for Payne, 18 per would be the most I would spend for this guy. Okay, nothing more. Nothing more. I wouldn't. Okay. Let me actually go ahead and share my screen with you guys here to show you guys what I'm looking at when it comes to these contracts. So as you can see on your screen here, you got Jonathan Allen stuff pulled up here, and you can see what he's making. Okay, it says he's making a base salary of 14 million, but right here, as highlighted right here in blue, his average salary is 18 million. So he's actually making 18 million, roughly between 14 to 18 million a year. So I think Payne probably is going to look to make 20, but I don't know if I'm willing to pay him that much, considering the fact that we have other holes to fill. If Allen is making 18 and Payne wants 20, looking back on it, I may be considering that. But if he's making 14 per year and Payne wants that much, then no, I wouldn't be willing to give him that much. John Allen got his contract last year, and so every time a new player gets a contract the following year, he's going to obviously want more. So it's all about the right deal. If Payne wants to go elsewhere, by all means, go ahead. But I don't want this team to not at least fight for for trying to win over him. Trying to give him a good contract. Let's not lowball him. Let's get him what he deserves because he's definitely earned his right to have a contract extension. Let's just quickly look at Daron. Let's just quickly look at Daron Payne and see what he's making already. Fresh off of the rookie year deal. But remember, keep in mind he was a first round pick, so he was already making money, making good money prior to entering this year. So he was making a base salary of let's say this past year he made $8 million, and he had a base salary of $3 million a year. So he was already making good money. And they have his projected salary market value right here at I want to say 14 million, or 19.4 million. Sorry about that. So they actually have him making about 19. As you see, Myles Garrett is at the top, making 25 a year, and the average is 21 now. So Payne definitely could be making 19.4. Okay, so I may be doing some adjusting here. If the market value is 21 and the average salary for Payne is 19, I will offer him 18. Okay, but if he wants 19, then I would be willing to go up there. But past 19, I'm not sure if I want to go there. Because again, Leonard Williams is making 21 million per year. Max Crosby is making more money than that. And these are just defensive linemen in general, guys. These aren't D tackles only and stuff like that. Just to let you know, because obviously Myles Garrett is an edge rusher, so is Max Crosby. But Leonard Williams, a D tackle, making 21 million. He's probably going to look at that and want a little bit more. I don't know if I'm willing to pay him that much. Again, 20 is probably my 19.4, maybe 20 is my cutoff. But I would offer him 18. I don't think that's low balling Payne, considering the fact that we have other places and other values to go with the team and other people to re-sign and possible free agents and stuff like that. I would definitely try to offer him 18, but I'm willing to go up to 19.4 if I'm Washington, maybe 20 if they really want him back. But that is a breakdown of Payne's future and contract. Would I re-sign Daron Payne? Should they re-sign Daron Payne? Yes, they definitely should. Okay, I definitely would like to have Big Payne back. Okay, but I'm definitely not going to break my pockets for Daron. Not break my pockets, but like be geeking. Okay, like for Daron Payne, because I'm not saying we can just replace a Daron Payne in the draft, but when you got other priorities and you can't come to a common ground, you just gotta let go. Simple as that. But we'll see what they do. I could definitely be wrong about this whole situation. Big Payne definitely could want to come back, and he could definitely want to continue the ball with his brother. So we'll see. But that's the breakdown of that. Let me know how you guys feel about this video in the comment section. Do you think the Washington Commanders should re-sign Daron Payne? Do you want to re-sign Daron Payne? And what are you willing to offer him if you was in charge of offering Daron Payne a contract? As always, it's Vinny Boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Hail to the Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. I'm out. Peace. Cost me one time, that's gonna get you popped. Get you popped, get you dropped.